you all. And for those of you who are staying, look forward to answering some questions even after that. So I'm going to turn it over to Brian now. Brian W. Smith.
Hello, everyone. So today, first of all, I'm Brian W. Smith. I am the author of 25 novels. I own a publishing company. I own a company called the Scribe Spot that helps authors do everything from publish their books to get literary agents. When I am not doing all of that and traveling, I am a professor of creative writing at Dallas Community College and at Howard College, the Plano campus. So I have been doing this for 15 years, written 25 novels, and I've seen a lot. So today's class that I'm going to give is called, it's actually a class on character development. I'm going to do that, but if there's time, I'll probably segue into a couple of other little things, some writing tidbits, the things that you guys need to probably clean up in your writing if at some point you intend to graduate from self-publishing to get a book deal. Those things that literary agents look for and will disqualify you within seconds if you aren't doing right. So I hope you stay around. Class starts at 2, and I look forward to talking to you.
All right, thank you, Brian and Michelle. I am super excited to have young people here. I want to call up my first young baby, Miss Robin Hood. Come on up. She's going to tell us about her book and why she wrote the book. Now, this is my baby. I fell in love with her when she came to the radio station. She was on my sister station, KHBN. For those of you who don't know, I work for a gospel radio station. I work for 1040 AM KGGRS on the second floor. Our sister station, Heaven 97, is also in the same suite. And so when she came and told me about her book and why she wrote it, I fell in love with her, absolutely love her. And so I'm going to let her introduce herself and talk about her book.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Robin Fleming, and I am the author of Robin Hood Believe It's Possible. It's about a girl who finds her superpowers in singing, songwriting, and storytelling while tackling her fears. Well, the reason why I wrote this book is because I was being bullied. And I learned how to focus on my own gifts and not other people. And I also learned how to encourage other people to find their own gifts. Well, I guess you're wondering, how much is the book? And where can I get it? I'm glad you asked. The book is $9.99. You can get it today, or you can get it on Amazon.com. And why would you want to buy the book? Because you are investing in the next generation of heroes and sharers. Thank you.
Vendors, I have some awesome vendors here. I have Miss Cynthia, can you step out? Gold Rush Unlimited, your paparazzi jewelry, she's over here in the back. Come forward so we can see you. This is Cynthia Rush. She is a vendor. When you came in, I know you saw the Texas tie-dye. He's here. And of course, Tea Cakes by Minky is here. Carmina has original lemon and red velvet tea cakes. So you definitely want to get those. And also, A Lovely Creation is here. She did the t-shirts today. So if you are saying, man, I want a t-shirt, before you leave, you can get you a t-shirt. She can make them on the spot. And so I'm just super excited. I want to thank my church members. They have been here in and out, Grace Chapel, Missionary Baptist Church. One of my members is right here. Some of my book club members just left. I also have some 1040 AM KTGR listeners here. There's one of them right there. Sister Humble just walked in. I have members from my cast that are here from my play and my movie. Miss Loretta's here. Thank you for coming. And so now I want to bring up our other baby, Miss Madison. Right, I just met her today. She is excellent. These kids have such huge personalities.
Yes.
Well, my name is Madison, and my book is about kids being able to conquer what they can't do, and it's also about them believing that they are strong and that they are courageous. And the reason why I wrote that book is that my mom, she inspired me to write the book because when I saw that she wrote a book, I thought that I could write a book too. So I thought that I could encourage others to never give up on their dreams and on being themselves. Thank you.
So I'm going to do 5 right now real quick. Well, I'm going to do 3 more and then I'm going to come back because otherwise I'll just be talking because as you can see, it's 27 authors in this room. Wow. And this is my first event. I'm so excited. I want to call, oh my God, my brother just walked in. Okay, I want to call up Nikki Holmes. She is from Houston, Texas. I want to call her up now. Tell you about her book. Paige, get ready. You're going to be next.
Thank you so much. I just want to thank you, Ms. Cassie, for hosting this because this has already been such a huge learning experience for me. And I'm so glad that Robin went first because she taught me a whole bunch of things. Okay, my name is Nikki Holmes, and the title of my book is God's Healing Power. It's a 6-week devotional study with a journaling component as well. Basically, this book is for anyone who's ever gone through a difficult time. If you're ever in the midst of a battle and you've become overwhelmed and you forget that not only is God with you, but He's on your side and He's in control of it all. And it's just a reminder of that and an opportunity to delve into His Word and listen for what He's trying to tell you. And some of the things that He tries to tell us are very simple, like, be still.
Yes.
Trust me. And they sound so simple, but it's not easy to do. So I just hope that this is a book that will bless you, and you can purchase it on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and there's some more information at the table as well. Thank you.
Thank you. And here is Peyton Woodson. She's also from Houston. So let's give it up for Peyton.
Good afternoon. My name is Peyton Woodson Cooper. So I was born and raised in Tapple Cliff, went to SMU, and now I live in Houston. So I can write a variety of books. I have children's books, and then I also have adult Christian fiction books. I've written about 12 books total, and I'd love for you to come visit me.
All right, I said I was going to stop, but because we're so pushed for time, I still got to keep this thing going. So because I have so many people, Anita Whitaker, can you come up next? Anita Whitaker.
Annette.
Annette. Okay, that's Annette, y'all. That's her table. She almost talks about. Yeah, there she is up there. Barbara Cox, all the way from, by way of my hometown, Marshall, Texas, 903. She lives in Tyler now. Come on, Barbara.
Praise God, I'm so glad to be here. I am Barbara Cox, and I grew up in Marshall, Texas, but I reside in Tyler, Texas. And this is my book, Hear Me Roar! It's a children's book. And it just basically talks about not giving up on your dreams, your hopes, and your desires that God has placed in you, and just allow yourself to be heard.
Kiara Giles, come on up here and tell us about your 2 books that you have. Kiara is from Oak Cliff. That's my hood.
Oh, shit.
Hi everybody, I'm Kiara Giles, Arthur K. Giles, and I started blogging. My books are poetry books, and my blog is a poetry blog. And the first book just journeys through my relationships, so Not So Lucky in Love. And the second book is the self-love book, and it has self-love and self-affirmation journaling topics at the end.
Okay.
Hi everybody, my name is Cynthia Washington. I am the writer and author of Daisy Venus. This is a romance novel book. It's about a character by the name of Daisy who has a high-powered job trying to juggle 2 relationships. But something happens and it makes a determination on what she's gonna do. So please go buy this at Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, and Lulu.com. Thank you.
Yes, I'm Sabrina Jackson. I'm from a small town north of here, Denison, Texas, but I currently reside here in DeSoto. And I wrote this book. It was published about a year ago. It's a novel about a married couple. It mainly focuses on their married relationship. but it also stresses the importance of other relationships, family and friends. So you can purchase from me or on Amazon.com. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Neil Anderson. I have a little bit of cold. This is my book. It's called You Can Choose Your Life, a guide to experiencing more peace, freedom, and happiness right now. It took me 16 years to write, a little longer than some people told me they wrote a book in a month. 16 years. I really put my heart and soul. It's a self-help book. It's on Amazon. My website is youcanchooseyourlife.com. Not fully up yet, but you can go there and get the book. The main thing I do want to say, I'm having a book launch party. The book just came out, and everybody's invited. It's March 5th. I'm going to have refreshments, and it should be fun. It's up in Richardson. And also, there's going to be a 6-session workshop that we're doing around the book. We led this workshop already, my friend Karen Johnson and I, the ex-offenders, part of, I don't know if anybody knows about the prison entrepreneurship program, but we led it to people in that program, ex-offenders. And we want to take it out to a more general population. But then I want to come back to that population too, because I feel like we need to get people out of our prisons in the United States. We got too many, and they don't need to be there.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tyler, throw up your hands. Let's get some pictures and let's connect. I'm Joy Massenberg from Tyler, Texas. I'm a PK and I'm married to a pastor. I write contemporary romance. Guess what about? Pastors' kids are pastors. So, yes, you can get my book on Amazon. However, if you get it today and sign up for my newsletter, you get a copy. All right. Cookies or whatever else is at my table, so you say, well, why would I want to read your book? Hey, guys, some crumbles, Tammy cries independence. How many of you cry, oh, independence is enough for me because you fear going back into a relationship or being vulnerable? If you do allow God to free you up, walk in the liberties, and guess what? You can get the whole thing. I paint a picture that men are still good and want their families. He fights for his family comfort. You got to read it. All right. All right. Next we have Dr. Lasagna Flowers Ivory. If you don't want to talk, God bless you. Stand out, take a bow. Are you coming?
I'm a team player.
Yay.
Hi, I am Dr. Lasagna Flowers Ivory. I am the author of It's His Story. What is this book about? Well, there are 10 chapters. The book is, every chapter opens with a personal story, a personal lesson, and it connects to a scriptural text. And the reason I wrote it this way, well, there were several. But one was a lot of times when I went through some of the darkest times in my life, and I ran to the Christian bookstore trying to find somebody who has gone through something even similar so that I can figure out how to get through this. And of course I had the Bible, but it's not practical. You gotta learn how to study the Bible and learn how to implement scripture. So I didn't know that at the time, and so I was looking for some books to try to help me through some of these cloudy days, and I didn't find it. I found a lot of cliches, and I found a lot of great books, but they didn't have enough personal elements in it for me, and I learned better that way. So for every Bible lesson that I taught here, I opened it with an introduction to something personal in my life. And we are actually doing a book study now in Arlington the first Fridays of the month. And it's 10 chapters, so if you have a women's ministry or something like that, and you're looking for something else to study, the basics is not my life, but the Word of God. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's a transparent kind of hand in the front, and that's actually, well, it's not God's hand, but it represents God's hand, and He's actually writing this. If you look at the back of the book, there's a short description. The entire book is not about the description, but part of the description says that I was in a marriage, and at year 8 The husband that I was married to then, definitely not now, contracted HIV. And he was positive, I am negative, and God has kept me, although my life was affected by what he contracted, I was not infected. And so for that, I am very grateful. And again, the entire book is not about that, it's about several different things, but that is something that I have come to embrace and say that God brought me through. And so I really believe that a testimony is a terrible thing to waste. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Pete Hunter. Yes, I am from Tyler, Texas, a big city. The name of my book is Going Through. The reason I wrote it is because. Hold up the mic, please. Yeah, put it closer. Okay. The reason I wrote this book is because I see a lot of young brothers making the same mistakes. You know, they're trying to live the life that you see on TV. We all want to be ballers and we hanging out, we're trying to live these reality shows in real life, and you don't realize the mistakes that the people who actually on TV make. The life they have is not the one that you really want. And it's like living this life in jail, drugs, prison, death, everything. So my main character, his wife Lily, in order to get her back, he had to change and become the man that he was supposed to be. And it's about what he went through in order to change his life.
Amen.
My name is CJ Corin. I'm a Christian fiction and fiction author. Right now I just have Christian fiction out, but I want to just promote my newest book. It's Bible dramatizations. And basically, I get a lot of inspiration during sermons and worship music. Basically, it's just fictional accounts of the Bible stories. So, for example, one of the stories I have in here is called Adulteress, and that is an account of the woman caught in adultery. So basically, how did she feel when Jesus, who's supposed to love people, said to kill her, to stone her? I have another one called Legion, which is actually the man who is possessed of a legion of demons and his deliverance. Jesus is never a main character, he's always just a guy that happens to be around. So it's always through another character we don't really read much about. And I feel like it gives us a lot of, we can connect to these characters more than just hearing what happens. So if you want to know more information, first table over there.
Thank you, CJ.
Hello, my name is Dina Creasy, and I have two books. One is the first one I published is called A Suitable Helper, A Good Steward of God's Resources. It is about my financial freedom journey, how I got out of debt, learned to live on a budget, to be a suitable helper for when my king comes. And I just want to share my story so it'll help women get on a budget, learn how to manage their resources, and not run their man's debt into finances into the ground. And the other book is an anthology that Michelle Stimson coached me through. It's us and me and 8 other authors, and it's called Therefore Forgive, Love, and Rest. And it's about being broken and how the Word of God restores us to beauty and health. So in my particular story, it's about being single, married, separated, and life after divorce, and how God kept me. And I'm at the table next to CJ in the back. Thank you.
Okay, and next we have Dewan Bryant. She's going to come and introduce herself. But before she does that, I need Mr. Hashim, can you wave your hand? API Center, they have been providing all of the food for us on today. So I want to give a shout out to him. They look really wonderful. So make sure you patronize the kids. Like I said, we have nachos, large is $5, the small is $4. We have punch as well, and they get the breakfast. So I want to keep acknowledging them because they have been working really hard to help me through this process. All right, Juan. Hello, everybody. Y'all enjoying ourselves. This is an amazing experience. All right, so my name is Dewan Bryant, and I wrote
the book called The Crack in the Mirror, From Broken Pieces to Purpose. At around 8 years old, I got into a relationship with someone called Ed. And Ed was my eating disorder. And so as time progressed for me, I started spiraling out of control with the behaviors and the low self-esteem and the low self-confidence and just not really sure who I was. So in this book, I talk about my journey of restoration and healing and how God pulled all my pieces back from the north to south and the east and west and created this wonderful masterpiece called Dwayne Brand.
All right.
Sandra Evans is here.
All right, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Sandra Evans, and I'm going to start this out by telling you a little bit about me. I am a certified life, leadership, and business coach, but I am a self-investment strategist. And that's a little different because I teach you about how to invest in you, and I don't mean money. Money is one way, there are many other ways that happens. But I'm also the owner of a corporation called Zeds Corp. And Zeds Corp is a fully integrated business development kind of program for new and small businesses. Now, with that being said, I'll talk about why I wrote this book, The Power of Investing in You. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of story. And the story is that my name is Zondra, Z-O-N-D-R-A. And can you imagine in the 60s being on the playground and being called Zondra? There were some names like Zondra in the 60s, and so I begged my mother to please go up there and tell them to call me my middle name, which was Yvette. But it wasn't even spelled right. It was E-V-E-T-T instead of Y-V-E-T-T. Not until my mother passed away, I was 40 years old, did I ever start to use my God-given name of Sandra Evans. Okay. And the real story is, you really don't understand that there's power in each of y'all's names. Yes, it is. And so it's something as simple as using your God-given name, you're leaving something on the table. But at 40, I started to use my God-given name, Sandra Evans, and from there, all I did is soar. From business to business, to position to position. So this book is about the true essence, the true commodity is really you and you and you and you. When you decide to understand who you are and why you're here, then and only then will you access your true power and potential. Again, Sandra Evans.
Everyone, I'm not from town, even though my cousins are. I'm from Forney, not too far from here. But after 30 years of serving in the Army and 18 months in Iraq, I retired and came back to Dallas. Had a grandson. We didn't know at the time that he was dyslexic, and I didn't want him to be labeled a lazy little black boy. And because he hated reading, so I started writing books to help him and other kids embrace reading and learn how to read with confidence. So I have 3 books back there that I started writing in 2014. This is my latest one, loosely based off of my life in the military. It's about 2 little girls and didn't want to go overseas, and my daughter went through that. She did go overseas and enjoy herself. So if you want any one of these books for your kids, you can see me back there. I'll be happy to sign your book. You can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or wherever books are sold. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Janine Stokes. I reside in Arlington, Texas, and I am a Christian author and educator and author coach. I'm founder of Living by Faith Ministries and J. Stokes Writing Ministries. The book I'm promoting today as a poet is a coloring book that I just recently put out on Amazon. It's called Living by Faith of Inspirational Poetry for Your Journey of Life. Journey of Life. So it is available on the back, and it's available also on Amazon. And then I also, as a poet, have done a calendar, 2019 calendar. It's available as a pre-order. So these are the 2 I'm promoting.
I am an evangelist, and this book is about the struggles. I was molested when I was 7. I was raped when I was 13 by a pastor, and I was molested again at 15. But God has brought me out. He has healed me. I was in different relationships. I dealt with also being abused by certain types of men. But on the end, when I was just about to give up and commit suicide, the Lord sent me to a church called Greater Love. And at this church is where I met my great love, which is my husband now, of 9 years, that I added 2 more children that made it 10. Before him, I had 8 kids. And so I want y'all to just really get this book, because it shows that God can take a person that has been molested and abused from nothing to something, to now I'm a successful pastor's wife. I'm a writer now. I'm an evangelist. I travel around in and out of churches and in and out of countries. And I'm just so excited on what y'all looking at a miracle. How about that?
She helped me a lot. My current book is titled Curly Hair Don't Care, and it's basically a book to encourage young girls to just love their hair and embrace their curly roots. This book is available on Amazon, and you can follow me at iHeartTeaching, EYE, Heart Teaching, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Hello, my name is Onisa Mitchell. I'm a nurse practitioner by trade, but I'm my self-published author. This is my first one. The title of my book is called Chosen. The reason I chose this title was because I believe that I was chosen to do a lot of things in life, but more importantly, to be the parent that I am.
Chef Gibson and I co-authored a whole bunch of books together.
So tell me about the book that you first did.
So my very first book was a book of poems, which was One Heart to Another. This book was a collection ever since I was a young kid, so it started from way back, middle school, high school, and all the way up. So you can see, and I put the dates on there, so you can see where you can see how you're immature and you're growing as you mature as you go up. So that was my very first book. I collected all of those poems and put them in the book. My next book, after I was able to do this one, I was thinking to myself, I wonder, can I write a novel? So I wrote a novel about a good kid in trouble. A good kid in trouble is like way back in high school when we used to be young, and you have a fight, you just have a fight and move on about your business. Nowadays, they sue you. You have to get a lawyer, go to court, and all that kind of stuff. So that's basically what this book is about, a good kid that was in trouble. I'm currently writing a book, Thorns and Roses. So this is my next book coming soon. And it's basically kind of like a story, a girl from elementary school all the way up to adulthood, where she really hasn't had a whole lot of good luck in life, but now things are beginning to turn around for her, and supposedly she found Mr. Right at the end. That's it.
All right, how's everybody doing? This is Jay Gibson. I'm holding my new book in my hand, Signs, What to Look For Whenever You Think You're Being Cheated On. You need this book, all right? If you ever want to know the person in your life is doing you wrong, order this book. It's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It's a great read. You'll love it. How you doing, sister?
This is Cynthia Rush with Gold Rush Paparazzi Jewelry. I'm here at the Texas Author Showcase, 5787 Southampton. I wanted to show you just a little bit of some of the paparazzi jewelry. Everything is $5. Everything is $5. What you see, ladies and gentlemen, is $5. Gentlemen, I say that because we love jewelry. We love bracelets. We love bracelets. Everything is beautiful. $5. This whole set right here, that is $5. That's $5. Come on out. Come on out. If not, give me a call. 214-557-5978. Again, it's Gold Rush Jewelry Unlimited. Paparazzi jewelry, everything $5. We have rings, we have bracelets, we have earrings, we have men's necklaces and bracelets. We're not going to leave the men out, of course.
Please don't.
We won't leave the men out. So we have plenty of rings, beautiful necklaces. This is just some. Just know I can't bring everything out. So I have plenty. Let me know what you like and just give me a call anytime.
Give us that phone number again.
214-557-5978. Gold Rush Unlimited Paparazzi Jewelry. Thank you.